We invite you to watch the video on the Aquaculture Farm channel.
On June 6, Pensacola-based sport fisher battles the surprise bite of the season, a rare giant bluefin, hooked while marlin fishing in the Gulf. On that trip our fishing started about 240 miles southwest of Pensacola, aboard the 68-foot sport fisher testing the water. After trolling for about 8 hours and only raising barracuda, we chose to head back east nearly 100 miles through cobalt blue water. I swear we didn't see more than a handful of flying fish the whole way. We live-baited up a 50-pound yellowfin at dawn and missed a pretty good dolphin. We knew we'd have to be patient. It wasn't a hot bite trip. Tripmakers are to fishing with that one great shot is to golfers the reason you come back even after getting your hat handed to you. Matt recognized a nearby silhouette approaching and on the radio called the boat's captain, who had jumped off a big blue marlin in the same area just a few hours earlier. I was in the wheelhouse with Matt and thought we should start pedaling east to another rig. As we turned from the north to the east, slow U-turn. As the boat straightened up and the spread came tight, we heard, "Billfish, billfish." The line on our port flat line screamed off. The 130-pound class reel was set at strike with 32 pounds of drag when the fish hit. As more line flew off the reel, Shane grabbed the rod and secured himself into the chair. The team moved in perfect concert. The fish never slowed and seemed oblivious to the hook, to us, even as the boat was in full reverse to slow the peeling line. Our reel of choice, a Tiagra 130, holds 1,000 yards of 130-pound test line. Our fish finally quit its run with about 100 yards left on the reel. She was almost straight up and down at roughly 2,700 feet and the battle had just begun. Catching a bluefin tuna on fly is hard, but for anglers up for the challenge, it's the ultimate fishing experience. The fish sometimes ignore dozens of presentations, and just when you're starting to get discouraged, Your fly disappears amidst a violent explosion. Coils of loose fly line suddenly jump off the deckhand. In a nanosecond, the line tightens and your reel screams loudly, as backing vanishes at alarming speed. Bluefin on. The handle on your reel is now a blur, and you keep your knuckles clear or suffer the painful consequences. The captain responds to your excited shouts, getting the boat in gear, and a long, arduous fight ensues. Maybe you land the fish, maybe you don't. But the exaltation you experience at that moment, when you can't really believe you're tied onto a bluefin, is sublime. There are few right instances when it's worth it to throw a fly for bluefins. Blind casting on sounder marks is not one of them. It is hard enough to stick one of those tuna on a jig or a big popper that pushes way more water than you ever could with a fly.